Welcome back to another Power Play show with your hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy, back in the booth tonight. Yes, we are not a locker room because today is a special day. We want to recognize the amazing, great career, maybe one of the top 10 goaltender in NHL history, Mr. the King, Henrik Lundqvist. Officially, he announced today is going to be retired. And I just want to mention tonight we're going to put all the energy about him and, talk about his career with the New York Rangers. I believe it was unbelievable. Sad he didn't have no chance to win the Stanley Cup during his 15 years in NHL. So that's what we mentioned tonight to get Henrik behind me. So sometimes we said, Elvis leave the building. So us, we're going to say the King leave the rink. So that's what we're going to be for tonight. Hopefully you have an amazing, great weeks. End of the weeks, it's Friday. What is Friday, Coach? It's a Friday fun day. So we're going to have a great game tonight. We're going to have a couple of games. First, we're going to go a games called, for the first time, it's called True and False. True and false. So what you have to do, I'm going to give you a question. You have to put the answer true or false. Secondly, we're going to have the Frenchy quiz at the end of the show at 10 o'clock. But between, we're going to have a QA. We're going to try this for the first time tonight. I don't know what it looked like, but we'll see. So what happened is this part. So I'm going to go on that graphic for you guys, and the person's going to show up. Is going to be in the green room, and then you have to wait until I bring you where you see the number 1, and when you're going to be at the number 1. But you have a choice to be turn on your camera or turn off your camera. It's up to you. The only thing you have to do is to be sure the mic works, so you can ask your question directly to me, so I can answer to you. And that's what we're going to try to do tonight. So we'll see. Can we get 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't know. We'll try to get this between 5 to 15 minutes until we reach the quiz of the Frenchy quiz tonight. So that's what's happening for the Friday show. But like we do at the beginning of each show, we welcome everybody because we high-five everybody. First, I need to put the chat beside my face. It's easier to follow. Guys, the chat beside me. If I can get it, that'd be great. First, we want to welcome, of course, we do all the time, not only him, but also her.
You are awesome.
Minnie and Brian Leboutillier. I know, Brian, you're working tonight, so we wish you an amazing, great evening at your job. Hopefully, you're going to be great over there. And, of course, we welcome Minnie. But before we start, we have to welcome another one, the big one of the show. Without him, everything is impossible. He's a number one fan. Flipper in the house tonight. Welcome back, Flipper. Hopefully you have an amazing, great weekend, Flipper, with Coach Frenchy. Won't be quiet. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we are back. The Hockey Night with the Hockey Nation Live Show. We're going to be back. Special edition, Montreal Canadiens. Tomorrow night, let's talk about the Montreal Canadiens. Tomorrow night, again, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. No show Saturday, but tomorrow we are back at 9 o'clock. And like we do at the beginning of the show, we ask you, please, do your homework. I'd be appreciated if you can click on the like. We are on the straight of 25 for over 2 weeks. Let's try to make that 25 for sure. So that'd be great about that one over there. We call him sometime the Bod. Sometimes we call him the Monkey. And sometimes we call him the Boy. But at the end of the day, we always call him Bod, the Monkey Boy in the house. Directly from Toronto, Ontario. Back in the house, number 1 Montreal Canadiens fans in Ontario, Mr. Eno Tap. We welcome Mr. Anthony Manzano. He will definitely go to the Hall of Fame, Anthony, Mr. Henrik Lundqvist. He has 469 W. He is a number, top 20 in NHL with the most W as a goaltender. He accomplished so many things about that. Pekka Rinne is going to be also Hall of Fame. Roberto Luongo is going to be Hall of Fame also. Oh, directly from Parkland, Mr. Jan Kravitz. I think he's going to look at his bank account. He's going to check all the money he put there for the last 15 years. I think he'll be happy to see that for sure. So that's what's happening. Lundqvist all the same boat. Yeah, and the stat of Pekka Rinne guy are similar, like almost the same, and they play the same years, 15 years with the Nashville Predators. Lundqvist have more W, but their goal again average is almost similar, and also their goal, their save percentage are similar. So when you think about that, that's pretty cool. When you see that, but those great players like this, they make a mark, or they have an amazing great performance. Whatever, it's not your team players, you're the fans. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Rangers. I'm not a big fan of other team. But when you have a legend or a player making a big impact in NHL when they retire, but for me, it touched me. I really going to miss him for sure about that one over there. Mr. Zenit Gaming, directly from Saint-Georges-de-Beauce, dans la belle province de Québec. Of course, Jan, I got it. The only problem, Jan, he was not wearing the Islanders jersey. That was your problem. But he had the same color. He was the blue one. So those kind of players, I remember what he will wait a little bit, Ras. I don't think so. I was surprised if Ras is get retired, to be honest with you. But I remember when Guy Lafleur got retired, when Mario Lemieux got retired, Wayne Gretzky. I grew with them, honestly, at a young age, but still, I was 20, 30, and I was still like, some tears when those guys get retired, because you grew with them. You follow them every night or every game, and you said, "Wow, this is amazing. It's over." And that's live in that sport, right? Every 15 years, 20 years, the best name in the industry of sport, when they leave, whatever it is. I remember like Peter Manning or Drew Brees. I have a really good, not relationship, but I met Drew Brees maybe 10 times during my life, and I really follow him a lot, and everything he did off ice, on ice, everything like that. And the story of Drew Brees is really really special. If you follow really him and you really learn about his journey to become who he is, it's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. At 6 foot and with a big surgery on his shoulder, and continue to perform. And, he got his scholarship not as a football quarterback, but as a baseball player. I love the story about Drew Brees, to be honest with you. I'm not a football guy. I don't know a lot, but I have some quarterback I follow, like Brett Favre was another one. I follow his story, everything like that. Making it to the Hockey Hall of Fame is easier, all the sport. It's a little bit more easier. Directly about the stat, everything like that. I think baseball is very hard, to be honest with you. If I compare both sport, I think baseball is really hard. Unfortunately, I don't know too much about NBA and the football. But I think baseball is not easy to make it, to be honest with you. What line is better, Marchand, Point, Tarasenko, or Marchand, Point, Tarasenko? Marchand, Point, or Matthew Tkachuk, Barkov, Pastrnak? Well, the problem you have at the first line is Tarasenko Is Tarasenko before and Tarasenko after? That's not changed too much. I will go me. If it's Tarasenko, not injury, I will go with the first line. I think point overall would make more point at Barkov. Pasternak is, on his point, like he will score 40 goals. Martian, he scored right now 70 point, 80 point, and 92 point is a 1 point a plus. And Matthew Tkachuk, he did not realize that yet, that kind of the season. So if you calculate all three versus the other three, I really believe Martian, Point, and Tarasenko are really different. That would be my first line over there for sure. So, if I miss you guys to welcome you, I did not mention your name. Please, I apologize. If you have any question at any time, you can ask, no problem. It's really like a fun night, the Friday night. It's not like boom, 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 and we have to go this. We talk about everything, draft, everything. I have a lot of news happening in NHL today, of course. We're going to go through this, and then I'm going to go from that part over there. So that'll be awesome. If you, like I said, don't forget to click on the likes. That'll be great. And we welcome everybody. Hopefully, we're going to get a little bit more people tonight, and at some point, that'll be awesome. Let's move on to that one. Here we go. First of all, of course, we're talking about coach. Here we go. 53 days, guys, before we have the puck drop in NHL. Today we mentioned about Johnny Bullchuk. Casey Cizikas. Johnny Bullchuk. Casey Cizikas. We have also Maxime Comtois. And Teddy Berger from the Pittsburgh Penguins. So they are right there and right there. We are Mr. Canadian Giant from Westmount, Montreal. Welcome aboard. I don't know what Canadian Giant. Every time I look at you, I look at your emoji. It reminds me. Hopefully I don't go into offense you, but that remind me my dog Vachon, the wrestler with his brother. That's a long time ago. My dog Vachon. OMG. Anyway, so that's what's happening on 53 days, guys. If you know that. Listen, we're going to go through a little bit quickly about the here we go. There was the picture this morning at the press conference. I don't know, you have not many logo behind him. You know what? I was going to it's funny you said that. I was going to tell you about the Ludwig brother. Yeah. The other guy was wearing a hat and he was walking like a lumberjack, right? They have two Leduc, no? You have two brothers Vachon, but I think you have a two Leduc brother. If I can recall it, I could be wrong, but could be. It's funny. Anyway, so this was Lundqvist has announced his retirement as a professional at the press conference in Sweden this morning. So that was the news about this. But I want to mention a bit more about, and I make a video today. I don't know if you watched the video. Yes, exactly. But I make a video tonight, this morning, about his retirement. Listen, he played 887 game in NHL, have over like 459 W, 310 loss, 96 tie with 64 shutout for the 2.43 guy. A save percentage almost 9.2. 918 guys, not easy. And then he played 130 game in NHL for the playoff with 61 and 67 with 10 shutout and a save percentage at 2.3 and a 9.21. So that give you an idea, guys, how unbelievable it was, to be honest with you. He was like the king of the king, like I said to you. And I just want to mention about that one over there about the Henrik Lundqvist. You should do a what if Ovechkin was drafted by the Panthers, what if McDavid was drafted by the Sabres. It's funny you said that because I'm going to give you something tonight. Welcome back directly from Houston, Texas. Number one fans of the New Jersey Devils, Joseph Lanham. Welcome aboard. Hopefully you have an amazing, great day. So that was touching about I make a video. We have a chance to click on the video, watching the video. That'd be great. It was a really busy day today for the Calgary Flames. The Flames signed 2 players, but let's start with the first one. They signed the defenseman Juuso Valimaki, or Valimaki, depends what your pronunciation is. Look, it was a 2017 first round pick. Signed a 2 years contract with them at $1.55 million for a total of 3.1 overall. Look, he's a 3-pair defenseman. He started last season with the Calgary Flames. He's a lefty. He was played behind Giordano and Anaheim. So we'll see if he's going to step up now. It'll be interesting what he's going to do. I'm sure with another year experience under his belt, he's going to do a bit better. But, I see with a little bit more experience, he's going to be maybe play top 4 for the Calgary Flames at some point. So will be someone we have to follow up for the upcoming season. But a big signature guy is coming for this one. It's, of course, Nikita Zadorov. I feel like Zadorov was always be lucky. He got a good contract before that by the Colorado Avalanche a couple of years ago when he got traded for the Chicago Blackhawks, 2 years ago? I think he got traded 2 years ago, and the trade against Brandon Saad for the Chicago went to Colorado, and now the Chicago trade Nikita Zadorov to the Calgary Flames. So listen, he's only a 1 year contract at 3.700. He's all played like 411 games, guy, split between Buffalo, Colorado, Chicago. He have a total of 83 points in NHL. So it would be interesting. It was a 16th overall pick a long time ago by the Buffalo, Colorado. I'm not remember. I don't know what is Colorado is make the send there. So we'll see what happening about that. The ex-Toronto Maple Leaf goaltender backup. He played maybe 1 or 2 games in NHL, if I can recall it. He did a couple of teams and he left the Toronto Maple Leaf, but now he signed a contract as American Hockey League for sure. Antoine Bibeau from Victoriaville, dans la belle province de Québec, signed a contract at $750,000. No chance to make the NHL with the Seattle Kraken. So it's going to be on American Hockey League. Michael James is going to be the top 4. That's better at $5 million. He keep getting traded because the contract demands are annoying. Yeah, and his performance is, of course, we know him as a physicality and he's a big guy, everything like that, but he has a lot of downside of his performance usually, on the zone coverage. But look, when he go to the corner, he can hit someone for sure about that. Cannot tell if the Flames want to be a playoff team, retool, or rebuild. At that moment, I don't, because they signed a couple of players, guys, like Danev and Max Strom, and they have a big contract with other players, like I can say to you, like, Langholm or Monahan or Kachuk, everything like that. They're not going to go on the flip side where it's going to be on the rebuild, but they're going to go more like try to win and to go there. The last 2 trades they did, it was to be sure they not rebuild. They get the players like Zadorov to try to win for sure at that time for the upcoming season. East Coast Hockey League. He played the last couple of years in the American Hockey League. Antoine Bibeau, honestly. But never performed in NHL, unfortunately. NHL, talking about NHL. Welcome back, Mr. NHL. Hockey News Report. Thank you. You're number 13. We have 14. We're still missing 11. But hopefully to get this for now. Yes, Michael, about that one over there. It's a funny one. I think Michael would be happy to hear that. The Winnipeg Jet signed as a PTO. The ex-Detroit Red Wing, Evgeny Svechnikov, going to go to the Winnipeg Jet. We'll see what's happening. Listen, you can see the two brothers right now with number 37. Interesting because the older brother, well, not the older brother, but the older brother, Andre, did not sign the contract yet with the Carolina Hurricanes. Would be interesting what he can do over there for the Winnipeg Jets. Can he have an opportunity? Yes, because the Jets are not big on the forward right now. They're missing a couple of pieces. So would be interesting if you have an opportunity to make the lineup or the roster for the upcoming season for sure. I think the best place for the Eichel would be the Seattle. They can't afford him. They have said to get him. They cannot pen out the real damage, but upside is used for Kraken. It's not a bad idea in our tap. Honestly, that would give them a big star. That would give them an opportunity. The only thing to give, I'm not sure they have enough a good player over there. Other than the fact that draft player they got, they can't do that. But give back, prospect, everything. They don't have a lot. They can maybe give them a goaltender. That would be something maybe. I would not be upset, both of them, because they signed as a UFA. I'm not sure they have a no close to trade. But it'll be interesting about that one over there. Yes. So it'll be interesting about that one over there for the... But again, we don't know the gravity of his injury again. Like the drama with Jack is complicated about that one over there. Talking about the Buffalo Sabres, I think, some people work behind the scenes, but some people work behind the mic and they make an impact as and the community and around the team, everything like that, and they are become everybody recognize them when they are with the team for many years. But listen, the Rick Jeanneret is announced his retire after 51 years, guys, behind the mic. That he gave his life, honestly, to the Buffalo Sabres, to the Buffalo fans. He's been there since what? Gilbert Perreault, Richard Martin, René Robert, Gerald Corab, and all those amazing players play there. Greg Ramsey, Mike Ramsey, Giunta. We can go all the way that list over there, and it's just amazing. 51 year with them, so it was like an amazing, great ride for him, and like a Doc Emery. At some point, you have to stop, and we're going to miss him by his great sentence he developed year after year over there with Pat LaFontaine, everybody else. So we wish him an amazing, great park over there for sure. Jordan was great announcer, very blessed. He was really Mayday, everything like that. He created his own personality behind the mic, like Oder did, like the Pittsburgh and Mike Lynch and Montreal. They have their own personality over there. So it's like a little bit like it reminds me a little bit like René Racicot, the national anthem. So we have some personalities behind the scenes, and they are associated with team and the fans. They become really close with them. They love those people, and that's what part like any other players. That's what they are. So that's great to see those guys performing. So 51 years. That's pretty amazing when you think about that for sure. A new happening today. We did not talk about this morning. It's Chris Pronger, the St. Louis Blues. Decide to a couple years ago they were supposed to retire his jersey. But unfortunately, it did not work because of COVID. But now they announced January 17, 2022, they're going to raise to the ceiling the jersey of Chris Pronger, number 44, an amazing, great hockey player. Was really, 6'6", was a big one over there. Love Doucette, saying national team. Yeah, Roger Doucette. When I said René Resco, it's funny, top my mind was with Roger Doucette. For them, like you talk about I don't remember her first name in Philadelphia Flyers, Smith. What was her first name? No, not B.G. Smith. I don't remember her first name. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So, took too long to retire Broncos jersey. Yeah, unfortunately, I agree with you about that one. And then the trio. When you go to McDonald's, you ask for a trio. But they have a trio now in Michigan because they are back as the brothers. And I'm talking about they are back. The Michigan is official. Owen Power, Matty Beniers, and Ken Johnson will return to the Michigan for the 2021-2022. Do you believe they are now going to be the number one best team in NCAA? Would be really interesting about that, what they're going to do for the upcoming season. I'm sure they would be at the Final Four. They have a lot of chance to get there. Where we thought last year, Wisconsin Badger with Caulfield, we thought they're going to make all the way to the end. They did not. So it would be interesting about that. Kate Smith, yep, here we go. You got it. So, see, if compare the asking price for Eichel compared to Eichel, I would prefer Renard Ismail at this price. It was a steal from Bill Zito about Sam Renard, to be honest with you. To get back, I have a question for you before we change the subject. And they are all 37 years older. Which one do you believe you will take and your team? Mike Smith, Jason Spencer, Mark Giordano, Joe Thornton, or Zeno Chara? If you have him right now, at this year, at that moment, tonight, to sign him a contract for X dollars for the next upcoming season, which one are the 37 years older you sign? Chara, Thornton, Smith, Spencer, or Giordano? And on top, Giordano, everybody's go with Joe. Yep. Will be interesting about that one over there. Honestly, Michael, if you think about this, they lose more money at $1 million because the first 3 years is pushing. So it'll be the last year of the full contract at the end. It could be more at $1 million. Shawa's still fit as hell. He's still fit for sure about that one over there. So tonight, guys, for the first time, I know we don't have a lot of people tonight, and that's all good. Don't worry about that. It's a game called Survey Fans. Games called True or False. So what are you talking about, guys? What are you talking about? So I'm asking you a question, and you put the answer. And you can put some comments with the answer. So what happened is this part. So I ask a question and said, I don't know, true or false. He said, yes, I take this because it's blah, 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 blah. Or you cannot say anything. Just said true or false. That's not a problem about that one over there. Alan Ness in the house tonight. Welcome aboard. Hopefully you're going to get, click on the like. That'd be awesome, Alan. First question of the night. We have about 13, 14, 15. I did not do it. I just started to do it. Honestly, I have 14, I believe. True or false? The Avalanche, Colorado Avalanche, win the President Trophy for the second time back-to-back. What do you think? Do you believe Colorado is going to win the President Trophy next year? If it's false, could you put which team do you believe they're going to win the President Trophy? And I'm going to change the question about 1 minute, 1:30. And on top, said true. They need some center depth first. They have Nathan McKinnon. Buck said false. He said Flores going to win. But the monkey said false. Anybody else? Kadri should be third center and not second center. Yeah, they miss a piece of the puzzle over there. The Panthers going to win the President Trophy. How about that? Anybody else? Ronnie, welcome aboard, Ronnie. Joseph go with Colorado, and Ronnie said false. All right, thank you for the participation. Again, don't forget to click on the likes. Second question: true or false? The NHL players participate or Olympics. Do you believe the players NHL they're going to go to the Olympics next year, 2022, in Beijing, China? Lester Gag is center number 2. At this point, I think the NHL want Florida to cup the one, the Toronto. Valimaki said true. They're going to go to Olympics. Alan Falls, I believe it was for the first question, right, Alan? I hope not. Inotap is one left wing. True, Alan. Joseph said false, but likely. It's Illinois McKevin. Yeah. Inotap, Lester God play as left wing for them. Alan said yes on that question over there. I'll be honest with you, I really believe that he's going to go to Olympics next season. That would be right now my answer. And for the first question, I don't think so. Colorado win the trophy is not back-to-back. Nobody wants to win the President Trophy anyway because they don't win the Stanley Cup. So that's what the reason is. Next question. True or false? Frederick Anderson has more W to any goaltender leave. So do you believe Anderson is going to be 26 W, Campbell only 21, or Razek have 23 and Anderson still winning? It's not like both goaltender together. It's, do you believe Anderson is going to get more W to any goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Inotap said false. Back a Dream said yes. That was a good question. But the monkey, what do you think? Joseph. Ronnie. Alan. Anderson 33, Campbell 24, Brazek 24. Wow, you put the number beside that one over there. Let's give them 48 W. Let's give them 96 points. Let's give them 103. They have to have a great year to do that. Anybody else? Joseph said true, yes. Ronnie said false. Banamaki said yes. For some reason, sometimes the chat does not work on left. I have to look on the other side. Next question. Game true or false? Kyle McCarr win the Norris Trophy for upcoming season. Yes or no? If you said no, who do you think is going to win the trophy, Norris? But the monkey said false. Ronnie Odette said nope. He's not going to win a trophy. Elke is looking pretty good at the rink. True, but many good other defensemen will make it close. I agree with you about that, Odette. Balamaki said Eggblend. Jeff Petrie, Ronnie. Oof. True, Arthur said no there. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think he's have a. If you don't injuries, this kid can make about 80 to 100 points. I would not be surprised he make 100 points at some point. Um, I'm not sure Edmonds going to get there anymore. He's going to be a nomination, but I think the young kids, we have a lot of good defensemen, young kids now. Next year, I think so. It will be interesting to see if Fox is going to repeat again the same kind of year he did with the New York Rangers. He's a great defenseman, but I'm not sure if he's going to make this happen. Do you believe the Montreal Canadiens participate to the playoff next year? Do you believe the Montreal Canadiens win next year? Oh, not win, participate to the playoff. Valimaki said no. Yes, but close. Yeah, it's like a wild card. Ronnie said false. Fox could end up a wild butcher. Barely a wild card candidate. Montreal will sneak in. Joseph said no. Ronnie Odette said no with 80 points. Will Butcher for I don't think so, but I'm not agree with that. Butcher struggled so much. So much. The next question, we are all the way. One goalie score a goal next year. Do you believe one goalie score a goal next year? Anybody, it's not a big deal. Do you believe an NHL goalie score a goal next season? Yes, no, overrated. Yes, Spencer Knight. Tap said no. Fleury again. But no. Next one. We did not see slide tonight. The Panthers finish above the Tampa Bay Lightnings in the standing. That not said they will finish first or second, right? It's not a matter the standing. They finish third, fourth, fifth, or sixth. But do you believe the Florida Panthers is going to be finished above the Tampa Bay Lightnings next season? Park said yes. Tap said yes. Ronnie said yes. But the monkey said yes. Stephen, member in the house tonight. Luke said no. Welcome aboard, Luke. Don't forget to click on the likes. I have something for you, Stephen, tonight, but I didn't have no time to do it. Oh, I think I have it. Let me check something. Guys, give me 1 second here. I think I have something for Stephen tonight. Are you ready, Stefan? We're going to make a pause, a timeout here. This is for Stefan member, because today, remember, Enric Lundqvist retired. So I play this for Stefan tonight. Is the national anthem for the Sweden. Anyhow, next question. Cole Caulfield scored 20 goals and plus. Do you believe Cole Caulfield? Here we go, my friend. That's what we did tonight. I was just hope you show up tonight. I love. I agree with you, Puck. I love this national anthem for sure. Do you believe he scored 28 goals a plus or less? Anybody? Valimaki said only 27. Ronnie said 30. Yeah, you're right. Dan said yes. Dan Ashram back in the house. Luke said yes. You nail it. Michael, you nail it. Next question, guy. We are a little bit late. Arizona finished last position. Good evening, Danny. Do you believe, is it Arizona is going to finish last position next year? We think I like too much. Yeah, you're right. Arizona last. Yes, Dan. Or Buffalo. Yes, I know. I want them to get right. Yeah, so my second team. Buffalo, pas the monkey. Joseph said yes. Ronnie said 48 points. Michael said false. Michael, you have a time to check the lineup and the roster of Arizona? Oh my God, it's not great. Kaden Jenkins in the house. I'll be honest with you, I think Buffalo finished not last. But we'll see. Next question, guys. Austin Matthews has 50 goals next year. You're absolutely right, but Michael. It's the race. Yes, it's the race. It's the race backwards. They start the race backwards. Lightning finished last. Matthews, 50 goals, yes or no? We are on the sprint, guys. Dan Asham said yes. Park says 62 goals. Luke said no. Ronnie said 56. That's interesting. I hope we can review this video at the end of the year, guys. I hope we can do that. I'll be interesting what's looking at a correction. No, false, not necessarily. It will affect a shot. Let's lose halfway through the first day at early trade and they forfeit. All right, next question, guys. Tarasenko finished the year with the St. Louis Blues. Do you believe Tarasenko is not going to be traded and he's going to finish the full year with the St. Louis Blues? Enotap said no. I don't know, Enotap, it was for that question or Matthews. Luke said no. Dan said no. He should stay in St. Louis, yes. Enotap said both. Joseph said false. I know sometimes this chat does not work perfectly. Next one, guys. I'm going to sprint this one over there because I want to do something before we start. Do you believe Chris Traeger, whatever it is, has a better GAA compared to Philip Grober next season? Goal average again. At the end of the year, which goaltender have a better goal again average? Traeger, yes or no? That's possible. No. Valimaki say yes. We have no. A lot of people say no on that one. Awesome. Next question, guys. We're going to wrap up here. Seattle are in the playoff or not for the upcoming season? The Seattle are in the playoff or not for the upcoming season? Too many no. Yell no for Michael about that one over there. Don't forget to click on the likes. 20 likes so far. No. Yes, Stefan said yes. Luke said no. Seattle new in the playoff. Never in the playoff. Ronnie Odette said no. I don't know about Joseph, but we'll see. 2 more to go, guys. Kaprizov signed with the Wall or not? Francis Miss is up. Coach, the last time a team finished first and all the team won this. Inotop said yes. A lot of yes, yes, yes. 7 members said no. Valimaki, he said, Luke said no. And the last question of the night for that one is, Patrick Linney score 30 goals next year. Not 50. 30 goals. Yes or no? Laney, 27. Yes. Valimaki, yes. Dan say yes. Ronnie said no. Enotab said yes. Ronnie said 20. At least. Here we go, guys. So that's conclude the true and false game for tonight. Here what we're going to do now. So what happening is this part over there. I don't know if Michael Devenou can help me on that one over there. So what we're going to do, Michael, can you come live with me? I need to say yes or no. So what happening, guys? I'm going to put the link. You have to click to join me live. And if you have any question, so if you have a question, you can come back here and we're going to put you on the chat with me and Michael. Look like Michael's coming. So I'm going to put the link in the chat and you're welcome to join us and you can ask a question to Michael or me or both of us. It's not a problem. So that's the link. You have to click on it. And you're going to come back with us. And you're going to be in the green room. And I'm going to wait for you. You have to wait in the green room until we bring you inside that one over there. So what I'm going to do also, I'm going to turn round number 2 here. Let me fix the number 2 up. And then we're going to delete the logo over there. So you are welcome to join us. And you can ask a question with the camera on or the camera off. I will wait for Michael to show up. And you can come over there. Kaden, you're going to be on the green room for a few minutes. Wait for Michael to show up. Then you're going to be on the green room also. I have no microphone. It's not going to work, Ron. Michael, are you around? Are you around? All right. Yeah, you have no microphone. It's not going to work, Ron. Michael, can you turn off your...
Oh, sorry, hold on.
Michael, right. Are you around? Are you around? Yeah, I can hear me now.
How many links do I have? Michael,
so, Michael, we have tonight, for the first time, we're going to start with Mr. Keaton. I don't know if he's still there. We'll see if he's going to show up. We're testing everything right now.
Let's see.
So we'll see if he show up over there. He should be at the ring number 2. Keaton, you can talk if you have any question. So, Michael, we have tonight, for the first time,
come on, Keaton.
Keaton, can you turn off your sound? But you cannot. So what is your question for Michael or for me? will see if he show up over there. He should be at the rowing number 2. Kaden, he can talk.
Kaden, can you turn your video off? Turn your
Coach
YouTube
Frenchy. Coach Frenchy.
Oh, all right, bruh. How's your day been doing, Coach? Is it been great? Whoa.
Go ahead, Michael.
It's always great.
Always great.
All right,
You are
Kaden, what's your
awesome.
question, buddy?
Do you have any question, Kaden, before we move on?
Oh my God! Can you just stop?
All right, let's move on to the next one, Michael. It's all testing right now. We have Dan Asham in the house. Michael,
There we go.
we'll see Dan.
There we go, Dan. How's it going, Dan?
Hey, Dan.
How's it going? How's it going, Coach?
Pretty good. You?
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see what's going on.
Not much. What's going on with you guys?
Pretty good. We want to know, what is your question?
Well, do you think? Well, I was going to ask you the Habs. What's the chance you think they're going to make playoffs this year?
It's gonna be really close.
How about the
I
wild
think they'll
card?
be. I think they'll sneak in. They might surprise us because I think Suzuki and Caulfield will be pretty good, and then Hoffman will help a little bit. But I bet he ends up in the doghouse a bit.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
that's what I think too. I think they'll just sneak into the wild card. I think.
They're gonna miss Weber for sure. I think the
Oh,
other
for
two are gonna
sure.
really struggle without him.
Hey, I love my Habs. Come on, I'm a big Habs fan. I'll show you my bedroom. Wait, I'll show my bedroom. Wait, you want to see a big Habs fan? I'll show you the biggest
Turn
Habs
into your
fan ever.
bedroom. You gotta like stop
Okay.
doing Habs in your bedroom.
Look at that.
Guy Lafleur.
Yeah, look at that.
All right. Jean Béliveau, right? Here we
You got
go.
that right. And look at this one.
Maurice Richard.
Rocket.
The Rocket. Henri the Pocket.
And look at this. Look at this one.
Why do you have Steve Penny up there, buddy?
Yeah. He almost like
Huh?
a caveman.
That's the 25. It says the Montreal Gloria years. That's the 25 years they won the Stanley Cup. Every single team.
That's awesome.
See,
All right.
don't you think I'm a true Habs fan, right? Right, Coach?
You look like you are really, really good one, my friend. Thank you so much, Dan. We have a lot of people in the chat tonight for the first time, but we look forward to talk to you very soon, buddy.
Can I come back on some other time still?
Sure.
All right, on. Okay, you guys move on to next. Yes. Thanks a lot, you guys.
All right, who we got?
Hey, he is gone. The next one. Whoa, Mr. Inner Tap in the house tonight, Michael. Here we
There we
go.
go.
You have the jersey on, my friend.
Hey guys,
Here we
Come
go.
on, we gotta get some Red Wing fans in this channel, man.
Inner Tap, Michael is in Toronto.
Toronto?
Sure.
Well, there's no use cheering
Yeah.
for them. They're gonna lose in the first round.
First of all, I just want to thank you guys for allowing us to be on tonight. I think it's a great idea, and I think you guys do a great job. I enjoy listening to you guys every day. Keep
Cool.
up the great work. My question for you guys today, because I've heard some disturbing rumors today, that apparently there may be teams that are considering offer sheeting Kotkaniemi. I want to know what your thoughts on that was.
Offer sheeting him?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
thought
be-
that was kind of
I
weird.
would
I
not
don't
be-
think it'll come to fruition.
No. That's an agent game. I don't think he's. I think the reality is he's yet to really prove what he is. I mean, he struggles during the regular season. He's been up and down, NHL to AHL. He got drafted high, and there's high expectations. But I don't think anybody's looking at this guy saying this is a number
I'm
one.
a bit-
signing.
I'm a bit worried that he hasn't been signed at this point yet. That's my only concern.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think his demands are probably outstripping what he's actually accomplished.
It makes sense.
Great.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a harder time. I mean, there's a lot of hype, obviously, because he's such a high draft pick. Look at the other guy that was drafted right after him, Barry Hayton. He's not even in the NHL. they overrated both these guys.
Yeah.
So I think you're gonna have I think he's gonna have a tough time getting what he thinks he deserves. I think he's still got a lot to prove. The guy's really struggled in the regular season. He scored in the playoffs, but how many assists did he have? He's a guy that is not a good puck distributor, and he scores by going to the net. That's not a number one centerman.
No, I
So
agree
he's got
with
a
that.
lot.
I need one more question in our tab before we go.
I'll just exit at this point, but thank you for having me.
No problem.
Yeah.
First of all, we want to, for sure, Michael would agree with me. We want to thank you so much. You really one regular. You come the morning, the evening. We love you. We like how you
Great
bring your
conversation.
knowledge about hockey. Your great questions. So just want to mention
Thank
to you,
you.
thank you so much for your participation. Join us every time you can. So thanks again, my friend.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you so much. Let's move on. We have Bud the Monkey in the house, Michael. We'll see.
He
Bud the
doesn't look like a
Monkey,
monkey,
you have a
but he
question
does.
for us? I think it will be the last one after that.
Better look like a monkey.
Can you unmute yourself? Here we go.
There we go. Hey, bud.
Ducks. My question is, who do you see as a dark horse coming out of the Panthers training camp? I see either Johnny Ludwig or Max Gildon.
Michael.
It's a deep lineup. It's a really deep lineup. I feel like the only guy they're going to give an opportunity to is Anton Lundell. I think Denisenko and Heponiemi are going to have a real hard time, and those guys will be logical. They need another D, but I just don't know if Kierstad's the guy. I think that it's going to be a tough lineup to make. There's just a lot of depth there, especially on the right side, in the middle. So I don't know. For me, it's like, will Lundell play or not? That's the real big question.
You know what, Monkey, because you're here right now, and Michael, you're here, like, do you believe, both of you believe, like, the St. Louis Blues are better with Tarasenko and not without Tarasenko?
For sure, they're better with.
Exactly, yeah.
If he's healthy. Like, he's had a rough time with the shoulder, but, I mean, he's a game-breaking forward. There's not many of those guys.
Michael is on that asking who is in. It's Bud the Monkey, Michael. Thanks, buddy. Do you have any questions before we move on?
Oh yeah. If we move for Toronto, do you see Declare going to the left side and maybe move Hornquist up to his third RW?
I
Michael?
think he'll move left. Yeah. I think they're too deep on the right. I think Leclerc on the left side would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We move to Toronto maybe for like defenseman or something like that.
The key, Michael, for the Panthers for now is to find out what Lundell is going to do. That's really where they need like one of the three, Eponiemi or Tarasenko and also Lundell, step up at that lineup. I think it'll be interesting after that to see what, the puzzle of the piece going to be at the right place, everything like that. Because listen, he can play on the right side and up and down, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's a guy that could probably play all three forward positions. The big knock on him has been skating. I think we saw at the World Juniors, he's a better skater than advertised. He's just a different skater, but he's quick and he's smart and he's physically mature. So I think he's got the best chance of the three of them.
Awesome, Bud. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thanks for
that.
having me on.
I look forward to see you
Bud.
next time. That's pretty cool, Michael. Yeah, Michael is on. We're going to get there right now. What do you think about this, Michael? Like it?
What is it?
It was the last one.
You're back?
Yeah, it was the last
it?
one.
Oh, that was the last one. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. No, this is great. Try it again.
I think so. More people love it. So next time we're going to do that, Michael. I'm going to the quiz. So I will see you
I
around.
got a question here.
I'm sorry?
Ronnie was talking about Prokop coming out as gay and whether we thought it was a good thing telling his situation. I think it is. I think this was a good thing. I mean, I think for him, he doesn't want to live in the shadows, right?
Yep.
He shouldn't have to.
I agree with you about that one over there.
Now he can focus on hockey, hopefully.
Stefan was pretty good about that one over there. So I think it was good to do that, Michael. I'm sure we're going to do that more often. It's fun to having you, by the way, but when you can do that at the same time, so you can ensure I can controlling the setup behind everything, you know what I mean? So because it's hard for me to set up everything and then answer, and then sometimes I don't get all the questions. So I think it's a good idea we can do that a couple of times per week, so it'll be good. So thank you, Michael. Yep. We're going to go to quiz, so I look forward to see you next time. Mr. Frank Salazar in the house, by the way.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be a cigar from Cuba.
Oh, is he in Cuba?
No, but he's from Cuba.
Oh, there you go, Frank.
Yep. All right, Michael. Talk to you later. Here we go. That was pretty cool, to be honest with you. I think it was fun to do that. Hopefully we can do it again. But it's time. We are late tonight. Are you ready? Are you ready? Quiz night. Friday night. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's a great, but they are stupid out there will use this. Sorry about no problem, Valimaki. We really appreciate your participation. Also in our tap and other Caden, was great to see you, buddy. And also Dan, I think it's something we have to do more often. We're going to create this for sure, at least for evening. I think it's good to see each one of you. And then we have to thank Michael Devilanu show up tonight, a Friday night. We think it's great to see them for sure. All right, let's start with the first question of the night. I have the most goal and one game on the road. Who I am? Joe Malone, Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Brett Hall, or Red Berenson? Thank you, Steph. All right, Ronnie, go get it. Valimaki said B, Wayne Gretzky. I need to run my drum. Michael Rosenblatt, it's time. Stefan said A. All right. Ronnie said D. Enotab said C. Joseph said D. Luc said B. One more time. We have 21 likes. Let's try to get 25 tonight. If you did not click on likes, that'd be awesome. The answer of this is Red Berenson, 6 goals on the road, 1968. And guys, nobody have it. Nobody has that answer at E. So nobody scored the first question. Here we go. Question number 2. We have 3. Michael have 3 people participate at the same time. Red Berenson played with the St. Louis Blues. My friend, he was the coach for many years for the Michigan University. And I think it's Michigan University and NCAA. Like 23 years, something like that. Question number 2. Joseph, here we go. From the original 6 team, which one has the worst record for the point? That's including the win, the tie, and the shootout. Which team of the original 6 has the worst point so far since the beginning of their franchise in NHL? Chicago, Rangers, Toronto, Detroit, Boston, and it's not Montreal. Michael said D. Valimaki said A. Stefan said B. Well, now you have A, Valimaki, or you want B. It's up to you. Ronnie said C. Did we lose Dan Asham? Enotab said D. Joseph said C. We lost Sly tonight. Luke said D. Anybody else? One more time for the mulligan. Valimaki said B, the Rangers. All right. But the answer of this one, guys, I need to find something for you guys.
Oh, really? Come on! What's the matter with you?
Nobody have this one. It's A, Chicago Blackhawks, 6,611 points. And they are the worst in NHLs for the top 6. So that's what happened about that one over there. Question number 3. I will give it to you later. All right, follow this one. It's a bit complicated. You have to read more. I was born in USA. I was selected by the Panthers. I was a 3rd round pick. Not an overall, 3rd round pick. I'm not with the Panthers anymore, but I'm still active. Nick Pustad, Logan Shaw, Rico Grimaldi, Vincent Trocheck, and Chris Traeger. We are going to win. I'm going to win. I have 2 right now. Valimaki said B. Dan Asham said B. Michael Rosenblatt said B. Valimaki said, Stefan said B. Ronnie Odette said B. Anybody else? We're missing Joseph. Luke. Luke said D. Enotab said B. Joseph said C. So here's the answer, guys. Logan Shaw, do you believe is born in USA or is born in Canada? On those 5 names over there, which one of them are born in USA? Anybody knows? So that's how you eliminate. So Bukstad is born in USA. Grimaldi is born in USA. Where do you believe Vincent Trocheck is born? The answer is D. Vincent Trocheck. The only one got it, guys, is Luke, I believe. Luke with D. Luke take the lead with Bob the Monkey. Let me check for you guys again. If I'm wrong, I could be wrong. But if I'm wrong, it's not because of me. It's the internet. So Vincent Kocheck, guys, he was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was third round pick, 64 overall pick in 2011. I just give you the answer for both of you. 64 overall pick, third round pick. Yep. Here we go. That's why we do the quiz, by the monkey. He's still teaching you. But it is funny because I'll be honest with you guys, I did not know he was born in Pennsylvania. I thought he was a Czech. I think he was born at Yager. All right then. All right. So Luke scored that one over there, but the monkey is still lead with him. Question number 4. Whoop, not that one. Jesus. It's going to be easier right now. And the Ducks, Mighty Ducks franchise, what is the most lost game in one season by them? With all the biggest season, they lost the most a game. Is it 54, 46, 52? And Otabia, 48 or 42? Michael said A. Love Bunny is late. Yes, you're late. Click on the likes. Don't forget to click on the like. We're still missing 4 likes tonight. Jesus. Can we get 25? But the monkey said C. Do you think we will play hockey on March? Love Bunny said C. Stephen said C. Joseph said B. One more time. Luke said D. Ronnie said B. Inner Tap said C. But the monkey, do you have it? Dan said B. But the monkey said C. Here we go. The answer to this question, guys, is but the monkey said C. Thank you so much. B, 46, and we have Joseph, Ronnie, Dan Hashem score on that one with Luke and Bud the monkey right now. For the final question, one of you guys can win the contest for tonight if you answer the last question, the question number 5. Stephen is still at 0 tonight. Who is going to win the Sly Abs guide tonight with 0 and 5? We're going to start a new trophy for that one also. I hate this tonight. You are too disturbed by Andy and your mom in the car. I never won before. Here we go. I give up. Good night. Good night, buddy. Thank you so much, buddy. You're 0 and 1, Love Bunny, so it's not too bad. Have a good night, buddy. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. Here we go. Question number 5. Michael Rosenblatt, he can score. Good night, buddy. And the Ducks franchise, who has the most shot-ended goal with Paul Kariya? So we have another player have the most goal and shot-ended with Paul Kariya. Is it Corey Perry, Steve Ruchin, Samuel Paulson, Andrew Cogliano, and Ryan Getzlav? Whoops. Michael said E, Getzlav. Valimaki said E. We have 2 answers so far. Stop the go-go. Michael was quick. See, Michael did not look. He jumped right away. Joseph said E. Everybody is like Kaslav. Luke said E. We have only E so far. What happened with Joseph said E. Luke said E. Bud said E. Enotap said A. Dan and Ronnie, what is your answer? Loud Bunny said E. Ronnie said C. Sly said B. No, I got B and or tap. All right. Don't forget to click on the like, Sly. I miss Dan Asham. Guys, Dan Asham. We need the answer of Dan Asham before we give you the answer, guys. Ronnie said C. Dan Enotap said B. Dan Asham, where are you? All right, guys. I'll be honest with you tonight. The winner of the contest tonight, guys, is nobody. It's me. Because nobody get this one also tonight. Andrew Cugliano with 16. Nobody had that one with it again. Tap, very difficult night tonight, to be honest with you. Michael is 0-5. Ronnie. Honestly, Monkey, we cannot give a win at 1 only. It's not good. We have 5 guys right now with one answer. I win tonight. I have 3 good answers tonight. You guys, you're missing 3 answers. 3 questions all together. Dan said C. Ask a bonus question, coach. Do you want a bonus, coach? Everybody want a bonus? Michael quit. Another question, said Ronnie. I would have a chance tonight. That's a good one, that one. Sly, you could win tonight. All right, bonus question tonight, guys. Bonus question. It's going to be... it's going to be that way. And the Abs franchise, which team they have the most W in the regular season, not including the playoff, guys. Montreal Canadiens, again, which team they have the most W on that one over there? Joseph. Toronto, Rangers, Chicago, Boston, Detroit. It's not like a speed. It's just like I give you 1 minute, and at the end of this minute is going to be the end of this question. So let's move on. What is your answer? Who has the most W? Again, the Abs. Is it Toronto, Rangers, Chicago, Boston, or Detroit? Luke said A. Ronnie said A. Enotap said A. Johnny Golden, welcome aboard, said B. Sly said B. Love Bunny said D. Joseph said A. Bud the Monkey said A. 15 seconds. Dan said A. Ronnie said D. Ronnie said D. Adan said A. The answer to that question, guys, is D. Boston 363. Mr. Ronnie Odette win the quiz tonight on overtime. He was the only one between Bud, Luke, Joseph, Ronnie, and Dan. The good news about this is Love Bunny have a 1 point also, but not good enough to beat tonight Mr. Ronnie Odette. Ronnie Odette, the winner of the Frenchy quiz on the Friday night, August 20, 2021. Congratulations, Mr. Ronnie Odette. We're going to have to finalize the final quiz Frenchy tomorrow night during the last show of the week. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to be back with the Montreal Talks. That's what we do the Wednesday night. 0-2, yes, Sly. You still consider you're straight of a 0, and I don't know how many you have so far straight, but I think you're beating right now, Adam. By the way, Sly, you're missing our first time tonight. Dan said A. That's awesome, love. You said that to Ronnie. I appreciate that. Sly, did you see our first time we did a QA live? By the way, we have 22 likes. We're not going to get 25 tonight. We have 23 likes. Don't forget to click on the likes. Danny's still here. It was great to see Dan tonight. In our tap, I have a difficult weeks again. Sorry, coach, but Buzz tonight, I did not see it. It was pretty cool. I think the people in the couch, the people in the crowd or in the chat, they said they really like it, Sly. So hopefully you're going to join us, or maybe do it tomorrow night, maybe a little bit longer. Tomorrow night, we're going to be back. We're going to open up the line. I can call it the line, and you can show up at that moment. I think in our tap. What do you think about that? And then it was great to see. Bud the Monkey live with us tonight. It was great to see you, buddy. And then Dan Asham was great with all the Montreal Canadiens on the wall. I love it. Mr. Johnny Golden. Will Sicily land a man on the sun before I win a Frenchy quiz? Johnny, don't worry about that. You never know. You could win at any time. Johnny, hopefully you feel better, and hopefully your speed recovery is better. Don't forget, everybody, to click on the likes. We all got at 24. Can we get 25? I don't know what you can do, but we're looking for 25 likes. Can we get another one tonight to get 25? Michael Rosenblatt, tell to Andy to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Like I said, Johnny, glad to see you again tonight. That's awesome. Anything you want to add right now, and we can talk. Like I said, it was a sad day to hear the King, Henry Lundqvist, retire as a goaltender in NHL after 15 years. Call your grandma. I don't know. Maybe it's like you can have to call your grandma, but call Natasha. Maybe Natasha or Colette Asham can sign up and click on it. Chisham has some line decision to make. I hope they try Hoffman, KK, Gallagher. I would not be surprised KK with Gallagher, to be honest with you. Because they would try to get the duo Caulfield and Zuski together. I'm looking maybe to see Jake Evans with Gallagher at some point. I would not be surprised to see this at some point. I think they would maybe put also Drouin with Gallagher, also with KK. But again, Hoffman with Anderson, I like that line if they work together. I think Anderson is going to pick up the puck a lot for Hoffman, and Hoffman need a guy like Anderson to go in the corner. Here we go. You are awesome. You are amazing. Can you click on the likes, Natasha? And remember, you have greatness inside. You are the one can save the night of the Hockey Nation Live show if you click on the like. Hopefully you're doing well, Natasha, and hopefully Sly make you feel better or make you feel great. If not, let me know. We're going to tell to Sly to be sure he take care about you. I think Poland would be a very good. Would be interesting, Love Bunny, to see him. I'm still 50-50, but thank you so much, Natasha. We have 24. We're still looking for 25. Ask your son, Sly. What do you think about putting Dwayne Suzuki Caulfield? Not too bad, but I feel like that line could be difficult on the defensive side because Suzuki struggled a lot. It was a fun night, Dan. It was great to see you, by the way. Dan, we're going to do it again. I think we'd love to have you board. I think this is a great, great initiative to do this. I was a little bit worried about that, but now I can do it very easily. So it was great to have Michael De Villano in the chat with us because he can answer more because I'm really busy with everything's going on, and then I cannot hear all the questions. So that was great. If les Olympiques comme un seul sonné serait donc gardien pour le Canada. Carey Price, Marc-André Fleury. We got a 25. Awesome. You are awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate a lot. Well, it's great to get that one over there. It's on the pin, but like said, Slice always said, the king pin, you have to get that pin to be sure at least you get a spare if you don't get the stride. So we got the spare tonight, 25. That's better to not 24 for sure. Yeah, Price, Fleury, and I'm going to maybe surprise everybody else, but you know, Mackenzie Blackwood could be interesting. Giordano would be a good fit for the rest of the last couple of months. The only thing could happen for Giordano by the monkey is he get an extension. But I'm not sure if the Seattle can do this or he really like to be in Seattle and you know the Seattle tell him we give you the captain of the team and but I'm not sure they will give him the captain of the team if he stay only 1 year because Giordano guys is only 1 year. He's still 37. He can play guy another 2-3 years. The level he played last season is great. So we'd be interested if he wants to stay over there. So that will be something to follow up for sure. Because as a captain of that team, as a forward, I don't know. I don't see a lot of captain there. The only one I see right now in the defense is going to be Giordano or Adam Lawson. That's what only 2P plus I see right now for them. Spencer Knight could be not good, Love Bunny, because he played for USC. He was born in USC. Why the Pittsburgh did not get Fleury back? Because the salary, the cap salary, the problem, Ronnie. Ronnie, you need to get a mic. By the way, are you on the computer, Ronnie, or are you on the phone? Because honestly, you don't need mic. It's a good one over there. I don't know if Knight can step up over there. But me, I don't like Cam's or Mike. Money. It's all right. Coach, it might be nice to have 3-4 guy on live with you and Michael and have a roundtable discussion some topic you bring up. Yes, it will happen also. So what we're going to do is some people does it, right? Like more I'm going to see the people a little bit frequently and I can know more people, everything like that. So what I can do like the tomorrow night, Saturday night, it's called like Montreal. Let's talk about Montreal. Let's talk about Florida Panthers. And then we bring 3, 4, 5, 6 people, 4 people example, right, on the graphic. And we talk about hockey, all 4, everything like that. And we get a discussion and that will happen. Awesome, Ronnie. I like to type, love. Not a problem. But I really like this in our tap. I think NHL is not here tonight, but NHL want to do it also with us. So we can do that for sure. Maybe Sly can join the conversation. And then we can do also in our tap is, like you put like 3 people, example, or 4, and then you invite people to join us. And then, they disappear after that, and then we bring another one, everything like that. So the movement, So I think that's something we can do. And the 3, 4 people answer in the chat or they have questions, whatever it is. But I think that'd be good. I really like it, to be honest with you tonight. I think Mike Sheffley is criminally underrated. He's a great hockey player for sure. It's just sad the incident happened with Jake Evans. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't want to judge what he did, but I just said it's sad because he's going to be remembered for that body check. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that, buddy. I was really happy to see you tonight. Absolutely right in our tap. By the way, guys, I forget to give you this tonight. I apologize. Jesus, I forget to do that. But I want to remind you this. Do I have it? So we have this right now on ESPN. I'm going to hide myself for a few seconds. So if you want to join our fantasy hockey league, you have to go on the ESPN Fantasy Hockey. When you said create or join a league, click on join a league and look for Hockey Nation live show. And click on it. You're going to be part of our fantasy hockey. We're going to have a special night for the fantasy hockey. We have a Zoom. We're going to draft our player at the same time. And we're going to do that all the way together. So I want to mention that top part over there. And we're going to do that. Have a great night, Joselle. Always a pleasure to have you, buddy. Thank you so much for everybody, for everything. That's awesome, tap. I love your, yes. It's going to be in October, but the monkey. Yeah. You talk about the link. I love Bunny. You should work this one. That's how you go and click on it. You should open up and you can get it there. Then also, guy, I want to show you one more thing before we go. And I think in our tap, we can do that also. That's another idea I have. Let me check this if I have this here. So this guy is, I'm going to hide myself right now. This is a draft of 2018. So what I would like to do one night is pick up 4 or 5 people from each one of you, and you become like inner tap, you become Buffalo, and we redo the draft of 2018 from the player you have right now. Like example, the Buffalo Sabre is inner tap. Do you select Remus Dahlin, or you going to select example like Quinn Hughes? And then Carolina is Dan. Dan said, I keep Vevnikov. And then I'm Montreal Canadiens. I said, no, I don't want Kokanemi. I'm going to pick Brady Tkachuk. And then I go there like this all the way. And that's another way we can do that. You're welcome. Coach, you're awesome. I have to give you this. That's it. Only one for you, buddy. Thank you so much, Sly, Natasha. Thank you, both of you. Hopefully you have an amazing, great night, and maybe a weekend also, for sure. Montreal and Nazi, for me, hate each other for most. Yeah, of course. You have also the Pittsburgh and the Flyers really seem as the rivalities, right? I think that two teams was really don't like each other a lot. Similar. I think the Panthers Lightning next year is going to be ugly more and more. It will be interesting to follow this for sure. Yeah. So, but I agree with you, Ronnie. It was terrible, those rivalities between both of them. So I don't know, in our tap, you saw what I explained to you, but that's what I'm looking about to redo the draft. Don't forget, we have also the flashback Sunday. Bob Gainey this week. And I'm working right now on the bounce back. 32 players going to bounce back. We have a chance. We want them to come back. And then I'm going to talk about 32 players where they are almost a rookie, what they're going to do, what my expectation for them for upcoming. Okay, join the ESPN thing. Awesome, Love Bunny. I appreciate a lot. Red Drive will be fun. Yes, that'd be something like that. Thank you, Love Bunny. So that's what we need. Like, I would like to select, like, how many people want to join the draft, and exactly in our tap, we can be 6 people and the screen with me. I think it's 6, the max I can get. And then we draft each one, and then you know what I mean? Like, you don't have only one team, but after 6, you become number 7, and then we restart with the same people, and we can go. And then we can classify our first draft, compare what they did, and then we can see the player jump of 6 or 5, and then that player, Kokanemi, drop of 5, and I can do an accumulation of this at the end, then bring this the next day to give you where they are. But I think that'd be fun to do that for sure. So, the time is off season. We can do all the stuff like that. And I think I really like what we did tonight. I have been in the Colisée Québec on the Slager Bunch on ML. Really. It was the Eastern night, Eastern weekend, by the way. Is it not March 31st? Or March 30? Or April 2nd? I don't think so, but I think it was April 2nd, no? What it was the final score? Who scored for Montreal? Yep. Ronnie, I have that game. I still have it. I had that game, guys, on the VHS. You remember the big VHS? Still have this, I'm sure, upstairs. And I watched that game, guys. I'll be honest with you. 100, 200 times. I know everything happening. I know every seconds, the final score, after one period, after two period, I can tell you who score, who have an assist, everything like that. Yes. On that Atlantic division, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm interested to see what Toronto is going to do. I don't know, Ronnie. Yes, the war on the hand or all war. Yes, you're absolutely right in our tap. I didn't see this. Possible running. If you are behind just the spot I've met, did you say you are there? But that game it was not, and at the Coyotes Quebec. That game it was in Montreal. Love Bunny. What is feeling when your team win the cup? Being honest with you, by the monkey, the feeling it's for me is you always remember those moments. You always remember where you at, what you did. Did you go to parade? What did you do during that night? How did you celebrate? Where did you celebrate? And you go to remember that game forever. You go to remember who scored, who was the goal winner. You go to remember those moments for the rest of your life. That's why you remember. Yep, at the forum, yes. Was the night with Mark Under jump on the back of his brother, Dale Hunter. Because the odds are coming from Vegas, right? From the odds, and they select Colorado. I think they are what 500, I believe. Who is the best abs goalie all the time? Oh, you know what I mean? Like every generation of bad part is different. By the monkey, right? Black Friday, yep. Honestly, you have to go with Ken Dryden. For me, because Ken Dryden won the Stanley Cup and the short period. If you think about the time he was with the Montreal Canadiens. He produces a lot of goaltender for sure. You know what I mean? Like every 10 years, everything like that. They always have one for many, many years, right? We don't talk about Wes Words. We don't talk about Bill Durham. Then after that, you got Joe Plan. And then after that, you got, those guys again, Ken Dryden. And then after that, you got Patrick Roy. Then after that, you got Carey Price between. So that's those goaltender you're going to remember for the rest of your life, right? Maybe not with the Montreal Canadiens, but it will with the Nashville Predator. April 20, 1984, Forum is sitting behind Clay Malerchuk. Yeah, you have a lot of things happening with Marcel Aubry, right? And sometimes the money talks more. If you know that, I think the Montreal the Montreal Expo was another way with Sanson and everybody else. But unfortunately, happening. We're still missing those, Michel Goulet and the Stachny and, it was some hot night. That. Who would you be better on winning team like Pittsburgh or Blues? Longo, Lundqvist, or Rainey? There are 3 goaltenders never win the Stanley Cup, right? Yeah. Remember when they start the Friday night, it was Guy Carbonneau with Dan Bouchard start everything with 4 seconds to go at the end of the second period. Yeah. Yeah, but the monkey, yep. I play fastball with Real Clusy. That's another player guy who was underrated. Real Clusy was amazing. I agree with you in our time about that one over there. If you think about years after years, I think it was the most. But Luango was not bad at all. But I think Robin Luango advantage for him. He played a little bit longer. He played like 19 years. He played 4 years more compared for the 2 others. They played 15. So, you know what I mean? And, Luango, he never win the Vizina. He won the William Jennings Trophy. But all 3 been at the All-Star game 5 or 6 times overall. So they have a similar career in NHL. Yes, running. If you talk about Clusy, number 9. He's been with a bad team for sure. Did Longo have a couple of lean years? Yeah, with Vancouver, right? You have a couple of great run over there for sure. His goal again average, guys, it was amazing. The 2010, 2011, he did pretty good. The one he lost in final again at Boston. He had 4 shootout during that playoff and 25 game, guys. That's the only time he been very, very close to win the Stanley Cup. I agree with you, Ronnie. I agree with you about the monkey. I don't know if they have a giveaway. They have a giveaway. You look about the draft and you said, oh, it was draft Islanders. Oh, he won draft somewhere else after that. Yes, but the monkey. Now, that year, you have to remember, I think Marcus Naslund have a great year, that one over there. Randy N in the house. Maybe you can become number 26, Randy N. We miss you for the Frenchy quiz. Tonight we did the first time a live QA, by the way, Randy. Was pretty cool. Well, so that, Harrison didn't have 22 points. Son didn't have 20 points. Kessler. Nassler was not there. I apologize. But I think at that moment, I will be honest with you. Learn Go should win that kind of smart. Are you talking about Jean-Sébastien Giguère? I don't think so. He will like to become the one he was. We have a question tonight, Love Bunny, about that one over there. We did a games called True or False. One of the question was, I will ask you this question. Do you believe Caulfield scored 28 goals less or 28 goals more? Thank you, Ronnie. We have 25 likes. Yes, sir. Jean-Sébastien Giguère is never been consistency like other. He won the Stanley Cup with the Anaheim Ducks, right? So we have to give him that. But he never been that kind of the long career in NHL with consistency as a number one for a year like Lundqvist or 28 plus. Yeah, a lot of people say yes about that. Yeah, he's going to win a lot of games because Florida is good. But to perform that way, I'm not sure. I think at the end of the year, I think Spencer Knight have a better year. From 2001 to 2008, 09, he was really a regular goaltender in our tap. For about 7-8 years, he was not bad at all. At the end, he played 16 years in NHL, right? He has an average of 2.53, 913. A little bit inferior, but not too bad. The problem he got, all right, he have only 262 W in NHL. That's what that's what I'm talking about, because his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In last 7 years in our tap, he was backup number 2. Have a great night, Valimaki. Look forward to see you tomorrow night if you can. Larry Bunny, no. I can promise you that. He's not going to be a boss. Can he struggle a little bit year number 2? Possible, like every sophomore. But he's another the brain cat 2.0. He maybe scored around 25 goals this year. But after that, expect 30, 35, 40 at some point. Hopefully I answered your question very well in our tap. By the way, I'm not sure if I was enough for you. I think Floyd did not most of the job, did the most of the job Pittsburgh won their last 2 cup. But the first one, yes, the second one was all about Matt Murray, right? But he did very good with Pittsburgh. Everybody likes him, love him, and and on ice, off ice. And you think about that, right? The people in Pittsburgh, the fans love Anthony Fleury. The people in Vegas love Marc-Andre Fleury. I'm telling you right now, Chicago fans going to love Marc-Andre Fleury. He did more than Murray, but the second time Murray bring that team all the way to the cup. That was my point. And on top, I would say to you, not really. I would be shocked if he scored less or 20 goals. And I will tell you why. The game in hockey during the regular season is open up. You have less gap control. It's not squeeze. It's not collapse a lot. It's more open up. And I believe he's going to get 20 goals and more for the first year because he produced 12 points during the playoff where it's the hardest time of the year to play hockey. And I think that would bring him to get 40 points during his first game season. He can be 20, 20, 22, 28, something like that. Yeah, I was talking about the second one about Murray. I was talking about when they won in 17, 18, the back-to-back Stanley Cup. I was not talking the first. The first one was all him. I apologize, Ronnie. I was not. You know, we never know, right? But we have to give credit for Matt Murray. He's just never been the same goaltender after that. And I think they make a mistake when they have to let it go Fleury. That's the only way I see this. Now, I could be wrong, right? But when you play series playoff, and that's why you lose Tatar, and that's why you lose those kind of players. Because when the series show up, the gap control, the space area is smaller. You have someone that you face all the time. The forecheck is higher. The physicality is higher. The desire is higher. The motivation is higher. That's why it's hard during the playoff. So once someone produces in the playoff, usually that reflects during the year. It will be a better year for them, usually. So that's what I said. If you have 0 point, it's funny because if you think about this, what I'm saying right now is completely wrong if you apply this to Kotkaniemi. Right? But Kotkaniemi is not a scorer like Caulfield. And the only thing why I believe he's going to get 20 goals in our tap is because he's going to have his really high time on power play. And the players play on the power play, on the unit one, produce more on goal, assist, a point. But, example, if you apply that one over there, right, you're going to have for sure Edmondson or Chariot. He will not use his third pair of defense, one Hoffman, Zuski, Caulfield together. And I still believe they should put Toffoli there. Because right now you have two snipers. You have Hoffman, is Caulfield. And the hit are there in the playoff. Absolutely right, Ronnie, about that. Absolutely. Him and Suzuki. That's why Suzuki is going to get about 60 points next year. At least 50. Those times going to be, both of them is going to be a 17, 18 minute, 17, 18, 19 minute per game. Regularly. For sure. All right, guys. Anybody else? I think it's time. 11 o'clock. We cross again. Another great 2 hours. It was fun tonight. I think the fact Michael was joining us, the fact we did the QA, I really like it with another experience. We're going to open up more. Tomorrow night is going to be about Montreal Canadiens. We have tried to get enough time to work on the rookies, on the prospect player, to give you a little bit more information about that. And then talking about what's coming. You know, we are about 50 days before the season. And I think we'll be a little bit talking about them and talking about a little bit what's happening in NHL around. But, of course, Ronnie, the emotion is high during the playoff. But that's what we're going to do tomorrow night. So thanks again for another great show. We got 25 likes tonight, so we get it. And Ronnie, and on top, Randy N, and Love Bunny, thank you so much. I think it was great. And we're going to get there. We're going to grow this channel. And you are the reason why this channel is growing, because each one of you. And I'll be with right now. I just want to say thank you so much, because you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. You are awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an amazing, great night. I look forward to you tomorrow for another show of the Power Play with Coach Frenchy. Good night.
And take a step out into the unknown. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What do I know? I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that